Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Jack jumped over the candlestick. Hey, little tubers. All right, honey. I hope y'all having a lovely Saturday. I want to cover a few topics real quick. While I'm researching a few things, I looked at Brat and Judy last night. Reverend Valerie Love had suggested we look on her 40-day money spells video she was in. She said, y'all need to look at some baby videos. They not worried about a thing. They are just as hilarious. I said to myself, this lady, she think I'm about to go watch some baby videos. I ain't trying to have that kind of energy with the baby videos. I got things I got to do. I'm not even. But I came across Brat and Judy and Legend. I'm just going to call him by his middle name. That baby is so adorable. My God. And I didn't know, because I said to myself, well, she ain't did no music. How's she bringing in the income for the new baby and the wife and the dogs and this and that? I did not know that they had their own company. Kaleidoscope. I love colors. LUVcolors.com. And so I'm nosy. I do a lot of reading and research. So I went and checked out the company, looked at it, because she was doing these cute little boxes. And I said, well, I don't have a box. And so I was trying to look. I didn't find the box. I found the products, but I didn't find the box. And then she was doing these cute little boxes. And I said, that is just... She said she was going to hurry back on those because she just had the baby. So I was watching that. Now, that's about as close as I'm going to get to watching the baby. Speaking of babies, the reason for this video. On my Pimpology video, 48 Laws of the Game, I want to say it's session 26 to 31. Someone left a message this morning. This is asinine. And my reply back, my loving reply, was a quote that I just put into one of my books. And the quote is, truth is treason in an empire of lies. Let me take it off of Nas real quick. He got a new single coming out, Black Magic. Okay. Which is a quote by George Orwell, who warned us when a society is built on and moved forward primarily on the back of lies, telling the truth becomes a revolutionary act. I put that in my Denelsia Secrets Conjured LLC lingerie book, which just dropped the final copy today, by the way. It's full of lovely birthright quotes. Reverend Valerie Love no longer has her 40 money scriptures up, so it's not available on the internet, and I'm a huge advocate of that book. When I priced it the other day, if it was up, the book would be $133.00. I bought it for $11.11. Excuse my chicken scraper, and I have it personally signed from when I went to Miami, the Wealthy Goddess retreat, and met up with her there. I Ken Pimpin, I did go ahead to look up his net worth, and the internet did not pinpoint exactly what his net worth is. The chapters between 26 and 31 talk about when he first signed up with HBO and what his requirements were when they came to him for the movie, or for the shows rather. And he was real strategic in his thinking. He's a sharp fella. May not like his profession. You may not like his life. You may think it's asinine, but it is still someone's life. He actually went through that. He was an actual pimp. That was his life. So you may think whatever you like of it. And I did go and check out some interviews that he had on the internet. He has been doing some recent interviews, so I have been listening to those. He does have 3 official movies out, actually. So whatever it is, he knew in his life that he did not want to be the bottom female. And I don't mean that he didn't want to be working a corporate job. He didn't want to be going by anybody else's schedule except his own. He wanted to be a boss. He knew he wanted to be a boss and to make boss moves from watching his father. Some of them interview people did not read his book. Yeah, y'all should have read that before bringing him on for an interview. And then one of the reasons for the book, and I was listening to Sinji this morning, a lot of the men in the African American community have that pimp mentality. They think, I don't have to work, I'm special. Which you are special. You are special. I want a woman to take care of me. That kind of mentality. I won't say it's an attitude. It's a homegrown in mentality for some of the folks in our culture. And he's been in videos, 50 Cent, PIMP, real big people. A lot of folks wanted him in the videos because they was talking about pimping. That's what they do over here in Black culture and the Black media, to get put into the clubs or the movies or whatever else. And so I understand that, yes, he did it for his life. Those are the footsteps he followed in. He was very successful in his maneuvers to make sure that he's married now, by the way, congratulations on the marriage, to make sure that he has a net worth. Even though it didn't list what his net worth is, it's more than if he had just been pimping in the game and not made some of the genius moves that he would have made. All right. And then I was reading a story. I think it's important for women and girls who are 18 or close to 18 or dating or having intimacy to know what the mentality is of their predator. Let's just call it what it is. Fish in the sea, the cat and dog chase, the paper chase, whatever whatever kind of chase you want to name it. They need to know the mindset behind that. And either they need to learn it, they need to think about it and reflect on it, they need to apply it to their relationships, or they need to flip the script to be able to work what they have learned in the pimp and hoe game to their advantage. Every lady of age should have a hoe sheet. You're not looking for love, baby. He is looking for some other things. So the question is, when he's looking for those other things and you're not really sure how to reply because you haven't been taught, this is my price. Let me shoot you my hoe sheet. Okay? You're thinking, because you were raised in church, that they are all like your pastor, and he is seeking that nice Christian woman. That's not what he's looking for. He is looking for the freak of the week, like Rick James. I don't know how else to say that to you. He's wanting to turn and spend him dimes, whether that be through tricking you and being married at the bar counter or wherever else, or whether that just be telling you directly, hey, or just telling you or feeding you lies and telling you after, or just disappearing. You ain't got to worry about none of that if you know his mentality, or if you got your hoe sheet. So, Pimpology mainly deals with Black pathology, African American pathology in regards to mental thinking for most males who did not want to go to college or the military or join the government or get a job, regular job, or just ever broke. That's the mentality. Or didn't want to do anything else with their lives. That's the mentality that you're dealing with. And I'm a fan of Pimpin' Ken, naturally. He is a businessman. And I like to learn what I can from the greatest business people. You take them rules and you use them. So would I want to have lived his life or been one of his? Absolutely not. No. But I can take his knowledge and the gemstones that he's left, and I can apply them where applicable in my own life. The Art of Seduction, Robert Greene. That doesn't apply to Black male pathology. That just applies in general to how the game is played. And you can be on either end of the pole, but you do need to know what the plays in the playbook are. You have to have your rooted fundamentals. And then you need to know, before y'all screw, are we agreeing to just a one-night stand, or do I need to go ahead and ask you the date questions to see about a first, second, third date? That's what my book is for. Codependent Silence No More, available on Amazon right now. Are you asking him, or is he asking you the right question? Somebody on Twitter right now crying. A lady he dated for, I don't remember his name directly, but a lady he dated for 3 months just up and left him. No forewarning, no nothing. Heartbroken, posting all sad and sappy all over Twitter. Cute little Caucasian boy. He's an author. And And he finally said he needed to get her out of his system, so he was gonna go out on a date. It is your first date since her. It sounded like you were pretty serious about her. He asked for advice. I said, that's wonderful. Make sure if y'all screw you, use prophylactics. Get it out your system. Have a great time. The last thing you need to be thinking about right now, because you were just crying last week, is a relationship. You just need to have fun right now. You ain't healed that quickly, boo. And then I suggested the book to him. I'm going to get back to, so you got to do your homework. You can't just be wanting and then fall into something and be caught 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, sometimes 10 years in crazy relationships and, or longer, and miserable. Just be miserable. Don't nobody got time for that. So I was reading, you got to just do your homework. I was reading up, and nobody really has talked about it yet, even though I've listened to a few people today. Let's see. Very sad story. But by me sharing knowledge like this, I don't want I want the black femicide rates to go down. I want women to stop dating below their caliber. For those not where they need to be conscious level wise yet, I want them to kind of think about why would I settle for spoiled fruit when I can have it freshly squeezed? Why am I taking things home and trying to make them work that are spoiled from the beginning versus getting something that's not defective? What in me is wanting that or creating that or calling that kind of manifestation forth? You might have some shadows to face. I had to face some shadows. I still face shadows. So I get tired of hearing about things like this on the news. You know what that's taken? Oh, here it is. And I have a whole email list of folks I have kept up with in regards to black femicides, African American females. And the list just keeps getting longer and longer. I believe it's every 5.5 hours. So, disturbing text shows mom helping son plan the murder of his daughter's mother in Florida Home Depot. This was August 16th. Child's gone. She's 20. Eric, 20, was accused of gunning down his 2-year-old daughter's mom, Brooklyn Sims, 18, a Home Depot contract employee, according to Where. She's gorgeous. 18. He learned he had an STD. He blamed it on her. And his mom was in on the murder with him. Association. Participating, I guess, not just association. Keith and Sheila Agee. They look like crap. They look like something wrong with them mentally. Ignore no red flags. Use discernment. I use a lot of discernment. If it don't feel right, I'm out. She had no clue. 2-year-old child just... It didn't say anything about her mom. We don't know if her mom's still alive or not. It don't say anything about the child or if there's going to be if she's got other family members, the baby girl who's 2, or if she's gonna have to go to foster care. So you're just gonna everybody's life because you've been out screwing around, dapping your utensil in all the soup pots. That's how we're gonna phrase that. And you just want something to blame, and your mama was stupid enough. Yeah, that's straight stupidity right there. She birthed you, she had you, and then she encouraged you to, I don't know what kind of mentality y'all got, but some things should be left for entertainment or the movies, and not this kind either, not the real life. So, ladies, if he ain't got no movie deal and he acting like a pimp and he ain't got no other dimes after him and he ain't got the to go with it, you deserve better. Yeah, you do. And on that note, I'm going to go work on some other projects now. But I do it for the ladies who have no clue and did not know and just grew up thinking everything's all right and this is not how things... You're going to have to do your research. You're going to have to get out here. You're going to have to study. Anyway, I'm out for the weekend. I picked up some things I might want to put in the... I got some other ideas for the lingerie company, so I'm looking at that. But they're just ideas until I finish looking at a few things. But we're going to start with the basics right now and go from there. Thank you for tuning in, love tubers. I hope what I said resonated and made sense. Leave comments, things of that nature. But yeah, life can be asinine. It can kick your ass literally. Um, can, has, at times will. Everything ain't all peachy. Sometimes you got to fall and come back up. And then sometimes you got to face your shadows to get to that next spot. Sometimes the devils we face are not actual imaginary devils in the Bible. They are real live human beings. Might be a part of you living in you. Sometimes you can be your own self-sabotage. Yeah, especially if you're not using discernment. So I think that about covers it all. I'm going to go enjoy my weekend. I'm celebrating my birthday early with family because they got some plans later on. And so I'm looking forward to introducing them. They're always in the house except my papa. He likes to he's very fit and active. So he teaches children for speech contest, and he's a referee sometimes for people who have games for high school. And this morning he was helping feed people for Gleaners, and he's the active one. And then Sissy, she does all the running around. She's the chauffeur. She's driving Miss Daisy. I'm Daisy. And me and Mama, Daisy 1 and Daisy 2. She likes to drive, and while they drive, I work on stuff for YouTube or for the books, and I'm glad she drives, and I give her a little gas money. So, yes, I'm gonna have fun. But that was on my brain. I get tired of hearing about the black femicides. And I don't think it's a matter of, although I do listen to a few people, I don't think it's a matter of ruling out all African American men. I am not a African American male worshiper. I love all races. I don't give a what color you are. And then I just think it's about you being prepared mentally for the types of men that you encounter. Because you can meet one's a different color. They want the same thing a chocolate brother wants. Chocolate brother, vanilla brother want the same thing. They just go about it differently. Learn them strategies. Memorize them like flashcards. And to be able to better face what you're wanting going forward. Not everybody wants the same thing. I'm out. Mwah. Holla at you later.